What's up, guys? Eric Prey, Focus Fishing Guide Service, Table Rock Fishing Intel. Got another video fishing report for you for Table Rock. It is Wednesday, July the 6th. Been on the water basically the last 7-8 days in a row. Mostly on Table Rock to do a couple of Taneycomo trips. Bite is definitely changing, but it feels like it's actually getting a little bit better, getting a little bit more stabilized. Lake level, we're at 916.74, which puts us about a quarter of a foot below normal summer pool. Core's basically just running water right now to meet electrical demands. They're slowly bringing beaver down, so we'll have some current going through the lake pretty much 24/7. And they're dropping the heck out of bull shoals. I mean, they've got it running full tilt boogie right now, so they're trying to get bull shoals down, which is a good thing for those folks down there. Water temperature, we're mid to upper 80s. I was at the dam today. We were around 88 pretty much everywhere I went, seeing the same thing. Mid-lake's about 88. Up the rivers, I haven't been up there since Sunday, and it was Sunday or Monday. Anyway, we saw upper 80s, 89, 90, 91, so I imagine with this heat this week, we're going to see some 90s up the rivers. But, the water's warm, fish are biting, things are going on. Best way to know what's going on, best way to know before you go, join Table Rock Fishing Intel and get all that information, get the daily reports, weekly reports, all the videos that we're posting. You have a lot of stuff coming up here in the next month or so. So now's a great time to join Table Rock Fishing Intel and become a pro member so you get access to all that stuff. If you're coming down though, you want to fish the lower end of the lake, that's where I was today. The topwater bite is incredibly hit or miss. It's more miss than hit right now, but I do leave topwater laying on the front deck just in case. We had one little school blow up, but we couldn't make a cast on them before they quit. But you get a cloudy day, a little bit of wind, first thing in the morning, you can catch a few on a topwater, whatever you like, spook, sammy, whopper, plopper, whatever you like to throw. The predominant bite down there has been on a drop shot rig. Most of these fish are coming on a cut tail, shad shape, a UV drop shot worm, or a chomper's drop shot worm. Most of them are in trees, catching a few off of the ends of docks, but most of them are in deeper trees that top out around 30 to 35 foot. And in the creeks and on secondary points, I've not been doing real good on the main lake points, and the gravel point bite is really slowed down this week. So most of the fish are coming out of trees or off of the ends of big docks. Go up into the mid-lake area, same sort of deals going on. Topwater bites a little bit hit and miss. If you get the right day, you can catch them on top water. But for the most part, we're drop shotting, shad shape cut tail, UV drop shot worm, chompers drop shot worm. Again, it seems like the bite the last few days has been better out of the trees than it has been on the gravel. But if they kick the generators on, it seems like that gravel bite picks up a little bit. So just know before you go on your generation, and if they're moving water, that gravel bite can be pretty good. Have been catching a few spoon jacking in the mid lake as well, hitting those bigger docks that are, I'm trying to fish anywhere where the water's from about 25 to about 40 foot deep underneath the dock, and trying to get it back into the slips using the Watson Worldwide spoon. But we have caught several fish doing that, and some decent fish too. It seems like all the better kicker fish I'm getting right now are coming spoon jacking more than anything else. Go up in the James, was up in the James a couple times last week. Mid-James mostly, did not go up all the way to Bridgeport or anything like that. Caught them a couple of different ways. You can catch them drop shotting up there if you're so inclined. Same sort of deal. Mostly in trees. There's a few out on those gravel points, but most of them are in the trees, either on the bluff ends or back in the creeks a little ways. With a shad shape cut tail, UV drop shot worm. Caught them really good on a football jig up there, the Pee Wee football jig and Hail Mary on gravel, about 12 to 20 foot deep. You can also catch them on a Carolina rig up there doing that, and you can catch them on a shaky head like the squirrel head doing that up there. You can catch several fish on gravel up there. Long gravel main lake runouts, especially if there's deep water close by, you can catch them doing that. And then I've talked to a few guys, I have not been up and done it, but I've talked to a few guys, and that square bill bite is really starting to turn on around laydowns. It's one of those deals, you're not going to catch a bunch of fish doing it, but you will get bit throwing a square bill around laydowns in the backs of creeks or in these little pockets that you've got on the James that have laydowns in them. So you can throw a square bill around them or throw a big worm around them, like a 10-8 or a 10 or even a 12-inch worm around those laydowns and around brush piles. Guys have been catching them doing that as well. White River, spent a lot of time up the White River. Went as far up as almost Eagle Rock. Bite's been pretty good. The topwater bite, in all honesty, guys, the topwater bite is so hit and miss. I hate to even mention it, but we did have a few on topwater late last week. Went back up there over the weekend, and I don't think we even had a single blow up. So mostly gar busting the surface. So it's really hit and miss. Drop shot bite's good, mostly in trees again. But if they are running current out of either dam, if they're running out of beaver, you can get those fish out on the gravel runouts as well, 25 to 35 foot deep. Same bait, shad shape, cut tail, UV, drop shot worm, a chomper's drop shot worm. You can catch them dragging up there as well. Pee wee football jig was really good. Actually went up to Kings a little ways over the weekend, and I think we fished for 20 minutes because the boat traffic was getting silly, and we had four fish in 20 minutes, and 3 of them were keeper blacks, and we had one just short Kentucky doing that. So the Pee Wee football jig's working, Jewel squirrel head's working, and Carolina rig's working up there as well. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, the big worm bite, fishing those brush piles up the Kings or further up the White, up around Eagle Rock, has been good as well. So a lot of bites going on, a lot of fish being caught. The fish are biting. It's actually been pretty good. Best way to know before you go, join Table Rock Fishing Intel, become a pro member, and get all that information. You'll know before you go. You know what we're catching them on. We've been averaging at least one daily report a day. A lot of days we're getting 2, and some days we're getting 3. So you'll know before you go on the daily reports. We've got some in-depth videos. A couple of them came out last week. There'll be a couple more coming out this week. And it seems like every week we're going to have at least 2 pretty in-depth videos coming your way on the stuff that is working right now and will continue to work throughout the summer. So now is the time to join Table Rock Fishing Intel if you're going to fish this summer and catch more fish every time you go out. But if you're hiring a guide, or if you're coming down and you want to hire a guide, give me a call. It's Focus Fishing Guide Service. You can reach me at 417-860-4743 or hit my website, focusfishing.com. Shoot me an email or book online. Either way, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, thanks for watching the videos. If you got a minute, check out Table Rock Fishing Intel if you haven't done so. But thanks for watching. Can't wait to hear from you. We'll see you on the water.